Hello everyone. This is the second part of our 100 plus most expected idiom series. I hope you remember the idioms we learnt in our first video. In this video, we'll learn another 10 idioms, so let's get started. The first idiom we are going to see is caught in the crossfire, which means getting caught in the middle of a fight, especially the one you're not a part of. For example, the Home Minister resigned today, claiming she is an innocent victim caught in the crossfire of the current battle over inflation. When two groups are firing at each other in a battlefield, when they are exchanging fires, you should not get caught in between. The next idiom is chink in the armor. First, we'll know what is chink. Literally, chink means a narrow opening through which light passes, a weak spot, or a vulnerable area. We'll see this with an example. Our new boss seems mean, but the chink in his armor is that he is easily flattered. You would have seen in the Hollywood movies, based on medieval times, soldiers used to wear a steel armor suit covering the entire body. If the armor has a chink, then it will become a weak spot for the enemy to take advantage of. The third one is ear to the ground. So this means that being aware of what is happening around you, listen or watch out for new information or trends. For example, don't worry, I'll keep my ear to the ground and let you know when the exam date is announced. In olden days, when Native Americans went hunting, they put their ear to the ground to detect animal movements. They literally put their ear to the ground, as you see in the image. Also, cowboys did the same to hear the sound of incoming horses miles away. So let's get into the fourth idiom, across the board. It means that something that affects everyone, or a uniformly applied policy or a rule, whatever it may be, which is uniformly applied to everyone. Let's see this with an example. The government decided to raise taxes across the board, drawing the anger of the general public. Let's see how these three words became an idiom. In the world of horse racing, there used to be a blackboard when you bet during the horse race. When you make a bets during the horse races, there used to be a blackboard where bookmakers wrote down the bet amount for every horse. So you can see this in the picture. It's something like this. So if you place a bet across the board, it means that you are placing a bet on every horse running in the race. For example, if there are 3 horses running in the race, and you place a bet of rupees 100 across the board, which means that you place the same 100 rupees on all 3 horses. So either one is going to win, right? The fifth idiom is albatross around the neck. Which means a heavy or an inescapable burden that prevents one from achieving success. Let's see this with an example. Our old property is an albatross around our neck, as the cost of the renovation is becoming expensive day by day. We all know that albatross is a large sea bird. It has a large beak, as you can see in the picture. It is a large sea bird. Sailors in those times believed that seeing an albatross bird is a good luck. And they also believed that if any sailor of a ship shoots an albatross bird, it brings bad luck not only to the shooter but to the entire ship. In an English poem titled The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, the ship's captain kills an albatross. Suddenly the wind becomes unfavorable and the crew runs out of drinking water. The entire crew blamed the captain's action for the bad luck, and he was forced to wear the dead bird around his neck as a reminder of his wrongdoing. Let's get into the next idiom. All thumbs. Which means to get very clumsy and awkward, especially when doing a work using one's hands. Let's see this with an example. My sister does beautiful paintings, but I'm all thumbs. I can barely hold the brush. Without the thumb finger, we can't do many things we do today. At the same time, we can't do anything if all fingers become thumb. The next idiom is always a bridesmaid and never a bride, which means one who never becomes an important person or always be the second. For example, when will I get a promotion? I'm so sick of always being the bridesmaid, never the bride. Usually in marriages, the bride is the center of attention and not the bridesmaid. The next idiom is apple of one's eyes, which means a prized possession or a person who you cherish and love a lot. It may be a thing or a person, right? For example, he has 4 children, but the youngest daughter is the apple of his eye. Here, apple does not refers to the fruit. It refers to the pupil of our eyes, as the shape of the pupil is similar to an apple. This pupil is one of the most important parts of our body. Without it, we'll go blind. And for us, vision is a priceless possession, right? So hence the idiom refers to any important thing or a person. The next idiom is ask for the moon, which means make unreasonable demands or to ask for something impossible. I asked the shopkeeper if we could reduce the price a little, but he is acting like I am asking for the moon. Similar phrases were used by many famous scholars and authors like Charles Dickens. It is like a child asking his parent to get him the moon. So it is like asking something which is very impossible. The next and the last idiom of this video is arms of Morpheus. You can refer to this idiom if you are in a deep and a peaceful sleep. Let's see this with an example. The baby is finally in the arms of Morpheus. Please don't wake her. In Greek and Roman mythology, Morpheus is the god of sleep. Just think how you will feel if you sleep on his arms. Also, the term of morphine is derived from his name. Thanks for watching the video. If you find it useful, kindly share it with your friends.